Hey, hey, surprise, surprise. Me, Marquelworld, here for a quick review of night two. I did not announce this. I've already been doing a lot this weekend, so I might as well do a quick review of night two. So let me make sure I post on the community tab that I'm live, but I'm here for a quick review. Let's talk about it. Roman Reigns, new world heavyweight champion. Yes, new world heavyweight champion. What do we think about that? I know a lot of people don't know that I'm going live, so let me post right now. But Rhea Ripley, I did not like her winning. I did not like her winning. I thought Jade needed that win more than her. No, I'm just gonna be real. Just gonna be real. So let's talk about some things with Rhea. Who's she going to defend this title against? I mean, it's another Rhea Ripley title reign, so I don't know how excited I am for this. Now I am live for a live review of night two of Wrestlemania. Sorry, did not. I just, so last minute. Hey. Okay, so Rhea Ripley winning the championship. What do we think about this? Again, Roman Reigns. Is this too predictable? Is this something that we're disappointed with? Let me know. Let me know. I do feel like CM Punk, his title reign was good, but him losing to Roman Reigns, he will never outlive this. Just being real. Just being real. He did get his main event. He did end up getting his main event spot, but he ended up losing his title. So yes, and yes, sorry, just trying to announce that I'm live because again, this was last minute. I didn't announce I was coming. Oh, okay. So we have Anthony. Hey. How are you? Yes, I'm sorry I didn't announce I was coming on live today. This was a last minute decision. I might as well go live, right? It's Wrestlemania, the biggest event of wrestling, so I might as well go live both nights. How are you tonight? Hopefully, Roman wrestles more. Hey, Spetty, how are you? What did you think about night two? A lot of people say I love night two. I love night two. I actually liked night one a little bit better. I liked the Brie Bella finally getting some shine. Out of the Bella twins, it's always about Nikki. And finally, it's not about her, it's about Brie Bella. And sorry, I'm getting a cold again. But him wrestling more, I don't know if this is going to be something that we're going to see. I don't know. I will say this. What do we think about CM Punk losing? Is this going to help his title reign that we just saw? Again, he talked all that shit, and then when it finally was time for him to back it up, he actually lost. I do hope maybe we will see a feud with him and Jay Uso and Roman Reigns. You know, he's all about the family, right? Maybe he can be about the championship. He really wants to win that belt. He really did not seem that phased about losing the tag team championship with him and Jimmy Uso. He was like, oh, okay, so let's move on to bigger and better. So, that being said, do we think that he could feud with the Roman Reigns? I mean, someone's going to have to dethrone him eventually. I don't hope it's CM Punk. I would hope it's someone else. Um, I would hope it's someone else. So, We shall see though. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to add my tags, but it's like automatically trying to add the tags for me. So I do apologize about that. The Usos really did not shine this WrestleMania. They were kind of in a garbage tag team bullshit match. They keep talking about their legacy and how they've been doing this for how long and this long and blase, blase, but they're actually not booked well. I mean, again, we saw them part of this tag match with Ice Speed, but night two, again, Roman Reigns winning is just too predictable. Rhea Ripley winning. Again, Jade, I guess her title reign wasn't really that well the way it was booked, just being real. I mean, she finally got a competitor and she couldn't beat her. So again, I don't know how that looks. Sami Zayn, Trick Williams. Again, I'm going off of memory now. That title change was very predictable to me as well. It seemed like he was a transitional champion, Sami Zayn. So he literally just dethroned Carmelo Hayes just to let Trick Williams defeat him. So he was a transition champion. So again, I don't know what they're going to do with Sami Zayn. I mean, his character has gotten old. This is somebody that was a fan of his character as well. Still am. Really don't have a lot of hope for it. Again, he always wins these mid-card championships and then loses them and then wins them again. It's the same spiel every time. I am waiting for him to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I do not want to see him and Kevin Owens win the Tag Team Championship when Kevin Owens returns. I know that is probably something they are thinking of doing, having them be a team. And, again, that would be very boring to me because, again, it's just prolonging either Sami Zayn, he is not World Heavyweight Championship material to their eyes, and maybe he can move on to an AEW or a TNA and be a champion for that company and be a World Heavyweight Champion, or he can continue doing this silly shit by always winning the mid-card championship, losing it, winning it again, and winning tag titles. But Trick Williams, happy for him, getting tired of the white coat has gotten played out. I need him to get something new to wear. But this one was actually different, so I can't really talk too much about it. It actually was a train, a long one this time, so it was a little bit different than his regular coats that he always wears. At least it wasn't the full white outfit. I mean, it was the white trunks that he usually wears, so he really didn't put a lot of, not going to say not a lot of effort into his outfit because he did have that long train, but he did not really look different outside of a regular SmackDown or Raw. We always see him wearing this outfit. Is Oba on Raw or SmackDown? He is on Raw. I thought that's why he was feuding with Rock on Raw. I think he's on Raw. The bigger question you need to ask is what happened to the SmackDown Women's Championship? Again, Rhea Ripley winning it. She is not even a SmackDown superstar. Remember, she's on Raw. She won the Elimination Chamber to challenge Jade, who was the SmackDown Women's Champion. I mean, it's not called the SmackDown Women's Champion no more, but it's the WWE Women's Champion, just like the WWE World Women's Championship is on Raw. So they both have their own separate titles. But again, Rhea Ripley won the Elimination Chamber as a Raw competitor and faced the SmackDown champion, who was Jade, because the Raw champion was already facing Liv Morgan for the championship at WrestleMania. So she couldn't face the Raw champion on her own brand because she was already in a feud with Liv Morgan, who won the Royal Rumble, who was also on Raw. So what is going on with the SmackDown in their title? Is Rhea Ripley now a SmackDown roster member? Now that I think about it, wasn't she randomly drafted there? Now that I think about it, I don't know. This draft is very weird. The brand split. Now that I think about it, I think there was a segment where her and Damian Priest were backstage, and she said that she's handling business, but she's now on SmackDown, or is she saying she's not on SmackDown but she's handling business? I don't know. But if she's not a SmackDown member, well, SmackDown, they just lost their Women's World Championship to a Raw competitor who may not even be on the show. Now that is very weird. What brand is Rhea Ripley on WWE? I thought she was on Raw. Raw. Rhea Ripley is a member of the Raw WWE brand. So again, how is a Raw champion, a Raw superstar, again on WWE.com, she is under Raw. So again, she is a Raw champion with the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now that is very fucked up. The SmackDown Women's Division. I mean, let's be real now at this point. We have the mid-card championship that doesn't even mean shit. It wasn't even on the Wrestlemania card. I mean, that was the only championship that was not defended was the SmackDown mid-card championship. We had the mid-card championship, the United States Championship. The men's version was defended. That had time to be on the card, apparently. We had the Intercontinental Championship, the men's. That was in the ladder match. We had the females Intercontinental Championship be defended. That was AJ Lee. We had the Women's Championship get defended. SmackDown. That was Jade. We had the World Heavyweight Championship get defended. That was CM Punk. I'm sorry, not Jade. That was Cody Rhodes. Again, the SmackDown one. We had the Raw Men's Championship be defended. That was CM Punk. We had the Raw Women's Championship get defended. That was Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, who defended the Mid-Card Championship for SmackDown? For the women. Oh, right, no one. So again, now we don't even have the mid-card championship being defended for the women for SmackDown. Now they don't even have a SmackDown roster member defending their title. So again, I don't know what's going on with the SmackDown women's division, but it needs a lot of help. But let's do this real fast. Roman Reigns winning is not a shock. If you're shocked, I'm shocked. Especially when they played that Street Fighter promo. It was kind of like, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, good for him. It brings a lot of star power. But again, the Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, silly as hell to me. I know a lot of people like Night 2 better. Again, this is very silly to me. Why is he doing all of this to face Dominic Mysterio? He's like the demon to face Dominic Mysterio. You're pulling all the stops for Dominic Mysterio, who's not even putting his championship on the line. I might add to that, he's not even trying to put his championship on the line to face you, but you're doing all this demon shit to face him. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. Especially when he was at Elimination Chamber. I mean, why didn't you bring that energy there when you could have won the championship? Now you want to bring on this, I'm the man, I'm the demon, to defeat Dominic Mysterio where you don't gain shit. And again, the whole storyline doesn't even make sense to me. Maybe because I'm Dominic Mysterio fan and a Liv Morgan fan. Maybe I'm a little biased, I can say that. But the last time I was watching the show, I thought Finn Balor was always jealous of Dominic. He really wanted Dominic Mysterio to lose. He was the one that was with JD, wanting JD to not help him so Dominic Mysterio could lose his championship. Wasn't he the one that was supposed to be this good friend, but at the same time, oh, don't help him. We want him to lose. Oh, I want to watch him lose. And wasn't he like when Dominic Mysterio would get beat up, he would smile when he's not looking? So again, how is he the baby face when he's been trying to scheme on him this whole time? Wasn't he the one trying to break up Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio? Wasn't he the one trying to get Roxanne with Dominic Mysterio? Wasn't that kind of the whole reason he brought the bitch? No offense, she's not a bitch, but I'm just saying, was that the whole point of him bringing her to the Judgment Day? Because Liv Morgan was injured, might I add, and Finn Balor was being devious and brought her into the mix and kept trying to push them two together. Roxanne and Dominic Mysterio, trying to make them get together while he tried to split Liv Morgan and Dominic. Again, how is he the babyface? But again, I guess this was so important to him that he decided that he had to be the demon to fight him. Again, he did just face CM Punk for the championship at Elimination Chamber, and I guess he really didn't care and just said, you know what, I'm not bringing this out for this. I'm bringing this out for Dominic Mysterio. So again, very predictable. Who won? Dominic Mysterio lost. Finn Balor won. I mean, what is this going to do for his career? Is he going to win a title? Probably not. But at least he was able to beat Dominic Mysterio. But we do have Penta. He looked great. I will say he is a star. I do not have no shame saying that. I didn't see the appeal at first. I didn't even see the appeal when he was in AEW. So I'm not going to sit up here now and act like I always got the appeal. I never did. But him winning, good for him. I kind of wanted Javon Evans to win. But him retaining is not a shot. I guess Javon Evans are going to go this route that he's still young and he still has time. That's what they usually do. Brock Lesnar defeating Obafemi. That was a big shocker of the night. I think that was more shocking than Roman Reigns winning. Isn't that a little bit true? Statement. I mean, we're not really that surprised that Roman Reigns won the championship again, but still, Brock Lesnar did retire after this match. Very surprising how he just was, I'm done. We shall see what happens next with Oba. I mean, after such a dominant, wouldn't say feud because he kind of was the one winning the whole time, so it can't really be a feud if it's one-sided. You would think a feud would be two-sided. You did this, I did this. You can't really feud with someone if you're the one always getting the upper hand. That's more you dominating. So he did kind of dominate Brock Lesnar. It was alleged that Brock Lesnar is the one that chose Oba and handpicked him, that this is who I'm going to work with, boo. So I guess Brock Lesnar is kind of passing the torch to Obafemi. Very big shoes to fill, I might add. Very big shoes to fill. Don't think he may ever fill them. He's going to be his own superstar. Let me just say that. But WrestleMania 42 Night 2 was good. Did like night 1 a little bit better. I liked the return of Paige. I like Brie Bella again getting some shine. Again, Dominic Mysterio losing. Wasn't really a fan of that. I was a fan of Liv Morgan winning. So again, a lot more things that I liked happened on night 1 per se than night 2. Again, Dominic Mysterio losing. I really want him to win since he is the AAA champion still. So that kind of would have helped him in his momentum. Representing AAA and winning. Again, what is this going to do for Finn Balor? Nothing. Jade Cargill losing. Again, didn't like that. Javon Evans wanted him to do an upset. That didn't happen. So again, nothing really happened that I liked. The Danhausen, yes, let's talk about that segment real fast. He did come out. It was rumored. I guess a lot of shit that gets leaked is kind of true. We did hear this before that Danhausen and John Cena were going to have a segment together, and that happened indeed tonight. Because Danhausen came in, interrupted John Cena, and they had their own little segment. The Miz won his moment, and then Danhausen came with little mini hymns, mini-me's, and then they cursed him and dragged him out of the ring. I guess he was supposed to turn off the light. I guess he did this, and the lights were supposed to go off, but I guess the lights didn't go off, so he just crawled underneath the ring. I don't know. It looked a little strange. It kind of was like, okay, why did you have to throw something before you ran in the ring? So I think something was supposed to happen. I think maybe like smoke was supposed to come out, and then like the lights were supposed to go out at the same time, and then he was supposed to like it was supposed to be, a lot of smoke coming while it was dark and supposed to have a very dramatic effect. But I guess they missed the mark because I think even Michael Cole said something about the cameraman, which I don't know if they're really supposed to break the fourth wall like that because he kind of was breaking the fourth wall by keep mentioning the camera. But again, I don't know if they're allowed to break the fourth wall. But I will say this: I would give this a B rating. I would say last night was a B plus. I think compared to this, which was a B. Roman Reigns, will he be more involved? We shall see. We shall see. Again, also the Bianca Belair, her announcing her pregnancy, and just seeing her again was a nice treat last night. So again, a lot more happened that I liked night one than compared to night two. So it doesn't mean that night two was bad. I just liked night one. Again, this WrestleMania, I feel like it wasn't the best WrestleMania. If we're going to give her overall, I would say this WrestleMania was probably a B average for both nights, combining them. I would say a new setting next year, WrestleMania 43. Are we excited to do a live? I guess what at 5 p.m. What time are we gonna start? WrestleMania 43. I think it's gonna be start at what 11 a.m. 10 a.m. So Lord, I'm not prepared for that, but I guess we have a year to get prepared for this. But please like, please follow. This was a surprise live. Just wanted to show you and tell you my thoughts of WrestleMania 42 Night 2. Very safe way they went. They went the safe way. A lot of people that they decided which was going to go over was the safe picks. We saw Rhea, we saw Roman Reigns, always the safe picks. But I'm done, YouTube. This is Marquelworld. All things pro wrestling news and my life. I'm on X, Bluesky, TikTok, Instagram, Marquelworld. Wanted to do just a quick live review of night 2. This was 22 minutes, so just something quick. My overall thoughts, just something real fast for you guys. Again, you guys know I will be live again at least twice next week for a live review on the show and a gossip session. So I do that every week and post at least 3 times a week. But WrestleMania 42, it's in the bags. It's done. Let me know what you guys think. We have work on Monday if you're a Monday through Friday kind of person like me. But if you have a different schedule and off tomorrow, enjoy your WrestleMania night 2, party it up, and sleep in tomorrow. We all work different schedules. If you don't work, hey, enjoy tomorrow anyways. And turn up for me, honey. But I got to be up in the morning tomorrow. But again, this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news and my life. WrestleMania 42, Brock Lesnar retiring is going to be the highlight of WrestleMania Night 2. WrestleMania Night 1, the highlight would be Paige returning. WrestleMania Night 2 is Brock Lesnar retiring. Again, both is about what happened to the wrestlers' personal journeys. Someone returning to the company, someone leaving the company. Again, Roman Reigns winning a championship at WrestleMania as the main event is not very surprising. So again, that cannot be the highlight if this is something we expected. But we did not expect a Roman Reigns to retire. Paige returning, I mean, it kind of was hinted. We kind of expected it a little bit. But still, her returning was the highlight because, like a lot of people said, apparently night 1 sucked to a lot of people. So again, her returning did interest a lot of people for night 1. It made up for the lack of other things that they thought was missing. I think it is the wrestling they thought. A lot of people did state that this WrestleMania was very rushed with the wrestling. They did end it before 11, so I will say it is kind of good for the viewers. They're trying to be mindful of people's time. I don't know. I guess they kind of don't want people to be up to like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like if it was AEW, I mean, no shade, but we'd be up till 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, have you realized I haven't done an AEW pay per view reaction yet? I mean, damn, I gotta work in the morning. Usually this be on a Sunday. They don't stop till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So again, they give you your money's worth, AEW, of course, but still. But okay, it's been 25 minutes officially. Now that was your WrestleMania Night 2 reveal. Again, YouTube, my name is Marquel's World, Anthony, Spuddy, thank you. Those that watch the replay, please like and follow. Please also, this is what I meant to add, follow Pro Wrestling TEA. I have not mentioned that all weekend. I just noticed that after watching the video that I never mentioned that. It's a Facebook group I run. Wrestling gossip, other things you guys can post as well. But I'm done. Let's see what WWE brings Raw after Mania. I know a lot of people said that they lost the appeal, they lost the spice. You know, when it comes to Raw after Mania, it used to be the Raw we all wanted to see, but maybe they're going to bring it back. Only we can hope. But again, I'm logging off. This is Marquel.